What is a home? A home is more than just a physical space. It's a place of safety, of comfort, of belonging. It provides shelter and stability, but also emotional grounding, where a person can relax, be themselves, and feel connected. A home nurtures well being and often holds personal meaning tied to identity, relationships, and memories. I feel like when we look at the definition of home, we also have to look at the definition of what is a homemaker, which is something that I proudly am and find so much joy in, and honestly hope to inspire others on that homemaking journey as well. A homemaker is someone who manages and cares for a home, creating a nurturing and organized environment, a calm environment. This role often includes daily tasks like cleaning and cooking, providing emotional support, all aimed at maintaining a comfortable, functional, and welcoming space for themselves and for others. I feel like being a homemaker, I've had to develop skills and wisdom throughout the past 5 years that helped me realize that the goal really isn't a perfect house. It's all about a calm house. The way it looks translates to the way we feel, and I think that's what's most important. In this video, I try to come up with 6 habits that I feel like really help me to keep a calm home. My first homemaking habit is put your house to bed every night. Put dishes away, pick up odds and ends that have been left out from the day. Try to get things off of countertops or kitchen tables or those commonly used spaces. That way, when you wake up the next morning, it's really kind of like a fresh start. This does a lot for my mental health. I'm not perfect at it, but this is something that I try to do every night. My second homemaking habit is having a couple of designated put back times during the day. I try to do this, like I said, the night before when I put my house to bed. But as the day progresses, I like to do this before lunch, kind of put everything back to its space, because after lunch is when we typically have, my littlest one has a nap time and my older child has just a rest time. And so before lunch, I like to kind of have a put back time. So then after lunch, we can really rest. And I also like to have a put back time before dinner. That way, before we eat and kind of start winding down for the night, the majority is put back to where it belongs, so we can have that wind down, peaceful dinner time. My third homemaking habit, I try to do all of these habits where none of them cost any money. And my third homemaking habit is creating a calm, like ambiance vibe without spending money on home decor. What I mean by this is the lighting of your house. If you're having like harsh lighting, overhead lighting on all the time, versus lamps, candles, sounds. Do you have a lot of really noisy kids' toys or really loud, super stimulating shows on the TV? Could you replace that maybe with some calming music or some toys that don't make any noise? And then smells. I think smells is a big one that we don't really think about creating a calm home. But what does your house smell like? Does it have calming smells? I feel like light and sound and smells go such a long way in creating a calm space. And they really can be things that don't cost money. They don't cost money to go buy a bunch of new decor. My fourth homemaking habit is to resist the get it all done culture. I feel like this is really toxic for homemakers and really all women, even if you work outside of the home as well. Because this mindset, you have to cross everything off your to-do list every single day, really doesn't leave space for calmness and for stillness throughout your day. And I think when you're frantically moving from one thing to the next, that really comes off of you and translates into your home. My fifth homemaking habit, this is kind of like a 2-for-1, is take your kids outside every day and wake before your kids. Taking your kids outside just immediately calms their nervous system, and therefore when you come back in and you have those moments inside, everybody has kind of released some of that stress that they've been carrying, and so it makes for a calmer home. And also, kind of going along with that, waking before your children, I feel like even if it's just a little bit of time to get yourself woke up, you're in a better place to greet them and prepare for the day. And my sixth and final homemaking habit is to have daily non-negotiables. And so for everyone, that could look different. My non-negotiables every day are to do the dishes, do 1 load of laundry, and to put everything back in its place. And all of those 3 things really don't take me hardly any time at all. And even if that's all I get to housework wise, I know that my house is still going to stay somewhat in order. So why does all this matter? A calm environment really helps us to regulate our nervous systems. It reduces the part of our brain that is that fight or flight response and helps to enhance the part of our brain that promotes rest and relaxation. Lowers our heart rates, decreases stress hormone levels like cortisol, promotes a sense of safety and balance, and honestly allows our body and our mind to recover and function more efficiently. I want to help everybody to know that creating a calm home doesn't have to take constant work, doesn't have to take a ton of money. It can be small, simple steps daily to create a calm home that everybody feels peace in.